PCWizKid here with a game review of Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag. Now, of course, this game takes place in the golden age of piracy, a Ubisoft release, of course, and I really love this game. I'm telling you, the single player is my favorite, and of course, it takes place, like I said, in the 1700s when the pirates ruled the seas, and of course, Edward Kenway is your player, your character, privateer, a Welsh privateer turned pirate, that eventual member of the assassin order that we're talking about here. As you can see, he takes on the identity of an assassin. I'm not going to get too into the story. I don't want to spoil things for you guys, but look at the graphics. This PC version is spectacular. I do love the realism, the environment, the sounds, the atmosphere. Everything makes it worthwhile. It's almost like you're in a movie, and I'm telling you, the 60-40 split, the balance between land and naval exploration is amazing. You do want to have countless hours to enjoy and explore, find treasures, finish missions, get your ship, get your crew, and, you know, just get out there and explore, right? Do what you want to do. Now, of course, there's going to be sequences and parts that you do have to follow, like eavesdropping on this conversation right here, for example. You know, you're kind of forced to go through that in order to make it to the next sequence. But as you can see here, there's lots of cool fighting, there's thievery, there's cunning, there's hiding, there's all kinds of stuff that you have to do. Now, in some cases, you know, you do have to avoid conflict, and in that case, you know, you have to hire people to do dirty jobs for you, or you just have to climb the rooftops. Now, in this case here is an example of me pickpocketing people, of course, as you can see right there. Not that I endorse that or anything, but it's just part of the game, and the graphics, the realism is outstanding. Look at that. Here we are again, avoiding conflict, going on the rooftops, and getting from point A to point B, basically, without any form of killing is great, okay? Because, you know, it's not always about getting into conflict. It's about strategy and cunning. And as you can see here, you know, I'm avoiding all those targets and going to a tavern, a pirate tavern, to meet someone. So I'm not going to give away too much the character and storyline. It does take place in the Caribbean. Lots of cool places to visit. Lots of islands, jungles, forts, ruins, villages, you name it. Here is an example of me hiring a group of thugs, and we're going to go ahead and distract the officers over here. Of course, I could go ahead and engage them myself. But in some cases, like I said, here's an example of you sending someone else to do the dirty work for you. Once they are taking care of business over there and keeping them busy, then you can go ahead and, you know, get to where you want to go without even being seen. So that's what I love about the game. Tons of stuff to do, lots of places to visit, and of course, there is a multiplayer portion of this, which, you know, is interesting to, if you want to break away from the single player a little bit, play the multiplayer, maybe a quick match, or the Wolfpack option. You know, that's great, you know, to play a little bit of that. It's a cat and mouse hide and seek type of scenario, not so much of a death match scenario, the multiplayer. So basically using, again, cunning and hiding techniques. You can clone, you can change your appearance, so that way your other opponent cannot find you. However, of course, there is like a motion detector, if you want to call it, that tells you that you're getting close or near to that target, that person that you want to find, and then it glows when you're right near them, so that way you can basically kill them. And that's what the game is about. You can stun your opponent if you're hiding, and then the game modes flip around. So again, I'm not too much of a fan of the multiplayer. I like the single player because I like the storyline, I like following through and exploring. But if you want to break away from that for a little bit, great to have a multiplayer option here, again, that you can level up, learn different skills, and then again, play with your teammates, group together, and basically hide. And as you can see here is an example of you trying to hide and them finding you, things like that. The Wolfpack option has there's a co-op option, basically, and there's sequences of targets that you have to find. Again, you're the hunter, and there's a target near you, and you have to find that target. They show you a little picture of what that person looks like. Of course, that person could be hiding and changing their appearance. It does glow that circle to tell you that you're near them. And if you're not sure which one of those 4 or 5 people are, usually when you throw some coins down on the floor, the person who doesn't pick up the coin is usually the person who is your target. So there you go. That's an example of a technique, and I'll let you guys try it out. Of course, if you're getting the game, my favorite parts, of course, is exploring, and here is an example of me in the high seas searching around for an island, and of course getting away from the fleet, which is one of the tasks that I had to pass. So comment below, let me know what you think, and again, great game for 2013-14. I'll be using it in my benchmarks. Thank you for watching.